Hey everybody, Brandon here from CAD Intentions, and in today's video we're looking at plotting in AutoCAD. In particular, some of the settings, styles, and options when it comes to how your drawings are going to plot, line thicknesses, how to view them, how to turn them on and off, as well as plot styles, .ctbs and .stbs, as well as a few tips along the way and fixes to common issues. Stick around, I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. Alright, so before we get going here, if you guys haven't already, make sure you sign up to my free AutoCAD newsletter where I post and send out weekly tips, tricks, as well as news and info in the industry. It's free and it's super helpful to keep up to date with all the new tech as well as learn new tutorials along the way. Jumping into today's video, this is a question that came in on the CAD Intentions CAD Support Forum and Discord, which I'll put a link and some description about down below, as well as in the comments there, if you'd like to join and ask your own CAD questions to have videos made for them. So the question was basically, what is the difference between CTBs, STBs, and then changing your plot settings basically in the properties of each individual object? What was best practice and kind of what are the best uses for the different options? So today we're going to be taking a look at that. So in AutoCAD, the main two plot styles, which you can access in the plot dialog box or in the page setup manager by right-clicking on your tab, going page setup manager, and then modifying the tab that you're working on. This is how you change the plot settings or the page setup options. Now in the top right here, you have the option between two different types of plot styles, a .ctb file or a .stb file. CTB files are color-based tables, and that basically means depending on the color that is displayed in your drawing, that's going to affect how that object is being plotted. So typically in a lot of company standards, this is going to affect the line weight and thickness of your objects. So say red as the thinnest, going up to another color, say magenta as the thickest, with red as the thinnest, or vice versa. So you can see here that we've used a variety of different colors. So if we were using a plot style that is color-based, that would affect how these things are displayed based on the table within the plot style. You can see here with the default plot styles, there aren't a lot of options. Basically, you've got the AutoCAD one, which for the most part, if you preview this, is going to plot the colors as they are seen in AutoCAD. And then you've got a monochrome and a grayscale option, which do just what they say. They're going to make it either monochrome, one color, or grayscale, shades of different black and gray. You can see how that looks here. And that is based on the color that the object is in the drawing, and that's deciding what shade of gray in this case, or what thickness and color is going to get plotted. Now you can edit these by clicking on the little button to the right here, and you can see what color is going to do what in this plot style. You can create your own and assign things like red to a 0.01 line weight and magenta to a 0.1 line weight, and every color in between to a different variation of that. Now this is going to make it really easy when you're drawing and drafting. As long as you can memorize those colors, you're always going to know how thick the line or object is going to plot when it comes time to print. Now you also have this handy little checkbox here, and this is going to display the plot styles. So what this is going to do is change the color in viewport view only of all of your objects to correspond with what they're going to plot out with based on the plot style shown. So if we check this on and leave grayscale here and hit OK and close, and we go in and regen our drawing, you can see after regenning that all of the objects have now appeared in different grayscale. But if we go into model space, they haven't actually changed. These are just being overlaid based on the color table plot style that we've chosen. So that's how color-based tables or CTBs work within AutoCAD. everything is plotted based on the color of the object, and it's difficult to change those without going into the plot style to adjust it. So I understand how some people prefer to not use the plot styles and simply set all of these settings through your properties and layers individually for the different layers or objects. Now, the other setting that I wanted to show you all is the line weights toggle down here. If it's not turned on, you can hit these 3 horizontal lines and select line weight to show at the bottom. If you turn on this toggle, you'll be able to see the actual line weight of all of your objects as it will plot based on your style. So turning this on and off, you can see how the plot thickness of each of these lines is different depending on the style, and that can be changed up in that color table for .ctbs. Now, there is another option, and that would be STB files. That would be a style-based color table, and I'll show you what those look like here in a second. Although they don't tend to be used as often, I do think they are just as or more powerful than .ctbs, but it's going to depend on your type of work and your company's standards for the most part. Before we jump into switching from a .ctb to a .stb style drawing, I wanted to remind everybody to check out and sign up for the CAD Intentions Newsletter. It's a weekly newsletter where I send out tips, tricks, and information from the industry, from AutoCAD, and teach you guys a bunch of cool tricks, and it's free. That link is going to be up above and down below. And if you haven't checked it out already, my AutoCAD Fundamentals and Workflows course has a deal running. Again, you can click those links to learn over a decade of my tips and tricks packed into an easy to watch and listen to video course on AutoCAD. Now let's jump back into today's video. Alright, so to convert your drawing from a CTB style to an STB style, you can simply use the command convert p-styles. And hitting enter is going to ask you that to make sure that you have a style and a named style table that you can convert between. Basically, you need to have an STB to convert from one to the other. We're going to hit OK. So we're going to use, say, my example one here, and you can see everything in here has come in, and now all of a sudden it's thick because it's using a plot style that is set to 1.0 thickness. So we're going to go into the page setup manager here, modify, and we're going to change to just the basic AutoCAD that everybody's going to have. We're going to hit OK and close. And now if we say region, everything's going to go back to the way it was, and you can see we've still got our line weight option here, so you can see some stuff is still set to a thicker style on the right here when we turn it on. But next we're going to go back into our plot style here, so we're going to go to the page setup manager by right clicking on the tab, clicking modify, and we're going to switch our plot style to the Autodesk color one, which is a default style, and we're going to choose the edit button here to adjust them. So you can see the different styles that are available. There's different screening levels, which is kind of like a transparency, and we're going to go to the start here, and we're going to just add a new style. So you can see that will come in right here at the end. We've added a few. We're going to just call it black, and we're going to give it a 1, or we're just going to call it thick. We're just going to call it thick black as an example here. So we've added a new style that you can assign to objects or layers within your drawing, and you can set up the parameters of how it's going to print. So the nice thing about this is regardless of what layer, what color, what line type, what thickness the objects assigned to this style have, they're all going to use these settings when things get plotted. This is a great way to keep things consistent and easy to read. By assigning objects a specific plot style, you know how they're going to be plotted regardless of how the settings are altered for visibility reasons. So if we just want to change up our line weights based on this, we can use a thicker line weight here. Let's use, say, around 1/4 inch, and we're going to just save and close that. We're not going to change any of the other settings, so all of these are going to still be controlled by the object. So the object's line type is going to stay the same, the color is going to stay the same. Actually, we're going to change it to that thick black. So the color, regardless of which one it is, if we assign it the thick black style, when it goes to plot, it's going to be black and about 1/4 inch. So we're going to save that. Again, we want to have plot styles checked on so we can see how things are going to plot, and we're going to close it. So if I want to assign an object, you can do this through the layers. You can see over here, I'll bring my layers over. I can assign a plot style to any layer, and you can see they're all defaulted to style 1, which basically is keeping the settings of the object. So the color, the line weight, and the line type are going to stay the same as the object. But if we go to, say, our text layer here, and we change the style to that one that we created, thick black, and hit OK, you'll be able to see here that all of the text is now going to plot thick black. But the color hasn't actually changed since we are displaying the plot style. If we go to model, you can see the color is still the same, but in a viewport, it's overlaying or displaying that plot styling because we turned on that checkbox. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to show you another checkbox in here that a lot of people ask me about, and that is this one here, plot transparency. So if you're using hatches within your drawings and you want that transparency, say 50% transparency so you can see the objects below your solid hatch, to plot, you need to have this check mark turned on. That's a common question that comes up, and all of these checkboxes can be super helpful. You're going to want to have plot with plot styles on if you're using them, plot object line weights on if you're using those, and transparency if you're using those in your drawing. Now when you go to plot things, they're going to plot as they show in the viewport because we've turned on our display plot styles. And hopefully now you've got a little bit more information of how plot styles, STBs, and CTBs work within AutoCAD, as well as how to switch between them by using that convert pstyles command, as well as a few little tricks like plot transparency and the line weight display setting down at the bottom. If you guys have any questions, be sure to put them down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter and to the channel to keep up to date. Cheers and have a good one.